What's up, everybody? It's Keefe, and you're watching another edition of the Weekly Ritual, Ghost Cult's news show, right here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. GhostCultMag.com is a small business. This week's episode has no sponsor, so guess what? The sponsor is you! You're the sponsor. Thanks for being here and supporting us. Drop a comment, subscribe, share with a friend, or even make a donation on Ko-fi. We really appreciate it. With that out of the way, let's get into it.
In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult.
Check out our brand new interview with Daniel Beckman of Urferd. His new album is out now. We also interviewed Nastasi of Kings Never Die. Catch them on tour in Europe this summer. And an exclusive on the Ghost Cult Magazine podcast, you can check out our brand new interview with Dorothy, recorded at Bottle Rock Napa. You can catch a case, or you can catch me on the Glacially Musical Pouredcast with host Nick Cameron. Beer, metal, vinyl, swearing, and much more. This week, we continue our series on Fireball Ministry.
And now, the news rundown.
What a blast from the past! Jamey Jasta has acquired the rights to the Milwaukee Metalfest, and he's bringing the long-running Death Metal Fest back in 2023. Post-Rock Post-Metal Fest and Fest is coming back to Barcelona and will be headlined by Godspeed You, Black Emperor. I never know how to say their name. Godspeed You, Black Emperor. Godspeed You, Black Emperor. I don't know where the emphasis goes. Good Things Festival is coming back to Australia across 3 cities, featuring Bring Me the Horizon, Deftones, and NoFX. ICYMI is coming later this summer and will be headlined by Amberlin and The Devil Wears Prada. Adult Swim Fest Block Party is coming to Philadelphia soon, and it will be headlined by Deathclock. Deathclock headlined the last Adult Swim Festival in Los Angeles. Pain in the Grass Festival is coming back to Western Washington this September and is headlined by Alice in Chains. Blue Ridge Rock Festival has unleashed their daily lineups, headlined by Slipknot, Disturbed, Ghost, and featuring the return of Shadows Fall and God Forbid. Monsters of Rock Cruise is back in spring of 2023 and will be headlined by Tesla, Michael Schenkner, Queensryche, and more. 18 Visions are back. They just dropped a brand new reimagining of their classic Vanity album from 20 years ago, and they have booked a huge headline tour. Fit for an Autopsy has booked headline dates surrounding their tour with Lamb of God. Fallujah and Psychroptic have booked North American tour dates. Red Hot Chili Peppers will undertake a tour of Australia and New Zealand, and they will have direct support from Post Malone. It's like the battle of the tattoos gone wrong. Heilung has announced additional tour dates for 2022 and 2023. Their new album Drift is coming soon from Season of Mist. On the cancellation tip, Greta Van Fleet had to pull out of the famous Rock Workshare Festival, in which they were one of the headliners, due to a COVID outbreak in the band. Get well soon. Sad news, as Whitesnake has been forced to cancel all of their current European tour dates due to the ongoing illness issues of Whitesnake frontman David Coverdale. This is their farewell tour, so no word yet if these will ever get rebooked. Believe it or not, Guns N' Roses had to cancel some shows last week due to illness in their camp, non-COVID related. But it is now rare when Guns N' Roses cancels a date. Kinda strange. And also no strangers to canceling dates, the Red Hot Chili Peppers also had to cancel a date last week due to illness. I am also ill. I got a license to ill. In the heavy music story of the week, Metallica's Master of Puppets was featured in the season finale of Stranger Things on Netflix. The heavy metal loving character Eddie played the song in a crucial scene. The band was said to be honored by their inclusion. There were extra tracks recorded for this version of Master of Puppets by Ty Trujillo, son of Robert Trujillo. Smiles all around for Metallica and Stranger Things. Disturbed has teased new music. They will announce a new single, video, and a new album very soon. Red alert, y'all! Parkway Drive is back. They have announced their brand new album, Darker Still, will finally be released in September on Epitaph Records, and they dropped a killer new single and video for The Greatest Fear. Ozzy Osbourne celebrated his wedding anniversary with Sharon Osbourne, 40 years of matrimony, on July 4th. And Sharon, as part of a tribute to her marriage and to Ozzy, gave an update that he's recovering well from his recent surgery and even heard singing around the house. This is great news for the Prince of Darkness. Blink-182 drummer and Uber producer Travis Barker was rushed to the hospital last week with a case of an acute pancreatitis, but is said to finally be recovering and doing well. Get well soon, Travis. Guitar legend Carlos Santana fainted on stage this week in a concert in Michigan. You know that Carlos had heart issues as recently as late last year and early this year. He waved to the crowd on his way off the stage on a stretcher. We will update you as we learn more about Carlos's condition. Get well soon, King. Revocation has dropped a crushing new single and video for the track Diabolical Majesty off of their upcoming new album, Netherhaven, coming this fall from Metal Blade. Demon Hunter is back with a brand new single, Silence the World, featuring Tom England of Evergrey. The Merkins, a low-key supergroup, performed a set of covers at the Back Lounge in Dublin, California. The Back Lounge is owned by Phil and Marta Demmel. Phil, formerly of Machine Head and currently of Violence, and Marta of Bleeding Through are married, and they own the bar, and they put on an awesome concert for their friends and fans, including David Ellefson, formerly of Megadeth, Adam Duce, formerly of Machine Head, and many others. Former Queensryche frontman Geoff Tate had a heart procedure. That is the mystery ailment that he had that will keep him off the road throughout the rest of this year recovering. It's said to have been a huge success, and Geoff sent out a message thanking the hospital, his surgeon, and all his adoring fans. Get well soon, Geoff. Bad Wolves has released a brand new single, The Body, with a lyric video from their upcoming new EP on Better Noise Music. This is the first track to feature their new guitar player, Max Karen. Gwars, the Berserker Blothar, has picked his favorite bands on Bandcamp. Unsurprisingly, some of those picks include side projects from Gwar. Brutus has dropped an awesome new single, The Dust, and announced a brief tour of the UK this year. We brought you the news this April that Gabe Serbian of the Locust and formerly of Cattle Decapitation and other bands passed away suddenly at age 44. Now, the band, along with Shirt Killer merch, have a tribute shirt to Gabe, in which a portion of the proceeds will go to Gabe's family. You can buy that at the link below. Bridge City Sinners dropped an awesome dark folk cover of Motorhead's Go to Hell, which you all need to hear. Miss May I has dropped a brutal new single for the track Earthshaker from their upcoming new album. Wisconsin sludge band Northless will drop a brand new album this summer, A Path Beyond Grief, and they dropped a new single you can hear right now.
And now for a look at New Music Friday. Alburnum Butenlocht, Babylon Doom Cult, Altars, Ascetic Reflection, Everlasting Spew, American Terror, Where We Are, Self-Released, Anti-Creation, From the Dust of Embers, Sentient Ruin, Antilles, Entheos EP, Crawling Chaos, Arctic, Arctic EP, Dark Woods Records, Ardors, Anatomy of a Moment, Frontiers SRL, Begrime Eximios, Rotting in the Aftermath, Dark Descent Records, Beth Blade and the Beautiful Disasters, Mythos, Confession, Tragedies, and Love, Beautiful Disasters. Blackwater Drowning, Saunders Satori, Blood Blast. Blind Channel, Lifestyles of the Sick and Dangerous, Century Media Records. Clean Break, Coming Home, Frontiers SRL. Crossing Rubicon, Perfect Storm, Frontiers SRL. DBB, Bastards of Slime. Self-Released, Dead Tired, Satan Will Follow You Home, New Damage Records. Defect Designer, Neanderthal, Transcending Obscurity Records. Dio, Holy Diver, Super Deluxe Edition, coming out on Rhino Records this week. Farewell to Fear, Polarity, Crusader Records. Fear Not, Fields of Sorrow, self-released. Frail, Skin and Sorrow, Aqualam Recordings. Grey Lotus, Dawnfall, The Artisan Era. Grunt Truck, Push re-release, Dissonant Records. Hail Mary, Disturbing the Peace, Eonian Records. Holy Roller, Swimming Witches, Black Doomba Recordings. Left to Suffer, and Dying Forever EP, self-released. Lord Elephant, Cosmic Awakening, Heavy Psych Sounds. The Machinist, All Is Not Well, Prosthetic Records. Negative 13, Morning is Theory, self-released. Nelson, Greatest Hits and Near Misses, Universal Music Group. Organectomy, Nail Below Nail, Unique Leader Records. Pestilent Hex, The Ashen Aberrants, Debamure Morte Records. Postcards from New Zealand, Ninanak, Self Records. Powerwolf, The Momental Mass, a cinematic metal event, Napalm Records. Serpents in Paradise, Temptation, MDD Records. Sinking Suns, Dark Days, Reptilian Records. Sonum, Visceral Void Entropy, Wormhole Death Records. Spectrum, Blood for Heaven, Slip Trick Records. Sweet Freedom, according to Jorgen Schellender, Melodic Passion. Telekinetic Yeti, Primordial, TP Records. Unholden, self-titled EP, Purity Through Fire. Vomit Forth, Seething Malevolence, Century Media. The World Without Us, Body Forth, self-released. And Zaraza, Created in Blood EP, self-released. And now for a look in our mailbag.
We got a package in the mail from Old Man Wizard. I finally got my LP, Kill Your Servants Quietly, which came out last year. Perhaps the final Old Man Wizard album, but it's a banger and it's so awesome. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Check out Old Man Wizard on Bandcamp for all their albums, merch, and more. Thanks, guys. You rule. You made it to this part of the show, so you know what time it is. It's the end. GhostColdMag.com is a small business, and we really appreciate the support. As we say every week at this juncture of the show, it's a tough time in the world, so please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember to keep metal in your heart forever.